The humans were at war for the first time in 300-odd years, and I finally understood why they had avoided it for so long. My name is Graxol, a proud warrior of the Greerake Empire and designated military attaché to the Human Federation forces. My species has long been a part of the Galactic Alliance, lending our strength and combat prowess to keep the fragile peace. But even we feared crossing paths with humanity when the fires of war were stoked. Humans fight dirty, and they fight loud. I peered out from the open bay of the battered dropship, watching tracers from plasma cannons cut across the cloudless azure sky of Krivok 4. The colony world was supposed to be just another routine border dispute with the semi-hive-minded Kriith, something typically resolved through careful negotiation and the strategic relinquishing of fringe territories. But the humans refused to give up this rocky, humid planet, no matter how insignificant it seemed in the grand calculus of the galaxy. "Crazy hairless apes," I muttered, my mandibles clacking in a rare display of agitation. The Xeno soldiers around me pretended not to hear my insult over the roar of the dropship's engines. We banked hard to avoid a volley of anti-air fire, the G-forces threatening to rip my spindly limbs from their sockets. This run should have been a straightforward deployment behind enemy lines. Get the human soldiers situated, give them whatever tactical support a Grok advisor could offer, and await the inevitable negotiated settlement once the Kriith realized they were in for a real scrap. But from the moment we lifted off from the human carrier in orbit, everything felt off. The entire dropship thundered with the cacophonous rattling of heavy munitions and enough firepower to raise a small city. And then there were the blood-curdling primal chants blaring over the intercom. Some ancient human music that sounded more like the guttural roars of vicious beasts than any art form I was familiar with. I braced myself against the bulkhead as a near miss from Kriith ground batteries rocked the dropship violently. "Sergeant," I shouted over the din, addressing the apparent leader of this band of ape-descended lunatics. "This craft is already far louder than anything I am used to, and I am certain that anyone in this star cluster can hear us coming. Must you continue your battle cry?" I eyed the offending intercom speaker with disdain. "The open doors do not enhance my confidence in this vehicle's ability to survive an anti-air barrage." The human sergeant, a grizzled veteran by the looks of his myriad scars and penetrating gaze, simply grinned around the thick cigar clenched between his teeth. Even after centuries of human presence among the stars, I could never get used to their morbid habit of inhaling carcinogenic smoke as if it were a delicacy.